Okay, I've got a special video for you guys today. Today we'll be shooting the Minolta 16, the original spy camera. Minolta 16 is quite a famous little spy camera. It's on movies such as James Bond, and it uses 16mm film, but not in 120 like you normally use for little 16mm photo film, but you actually, the film photography project sent me this little canister. It looks like a 110 canister. I'll show you guys that now. So I've got some, this is how you load the camera. So I've got some 16mm film here, which is actually 88 film. It's same width, so it should do. So you need this little plastic spool that looks like a 110 little cartridge. You can pick those up from the film photography project, and these just come apart like so. It's got this little core in the middle there. So what you do, all this is in the dark bag of course, is you take your film, start rolling it up. This can be quite tricky, but once you've done it a few times you'll get the hang of it. Now once your film is rolled up, you will then take it, put it in the right hand side and poke it through the little gap. And I messed that up there, but I can probably salvage it like so. I'll zoom in here so you can get a bit of view. So it's just sticking through there. You want to then grab your core, grab a little bit of tape, which you'll need to do in the dark bag again. Put that bit of tape on your core, keep your core facing up, like so. You then want to take your film, put the tape onto your film, wrap it around the core. You then slid it through the other little slot, and I like to just ratchet it on a few times, sort of spin it around. You can see the film is spinning there. That's ready to go now. You then take the corresponding little lids, put them on. Now your film's ready to go. Remember, this is not like a 110 cartridge, even though it looks the same. It's got to be all done complete darkness. You then take your Minolta 16, click that little tab there, it will pop open. You want to then set this here to the S. So we set this to the S, like so. You then want to open this little gate here, and you want to match up the side with the hole in it to the side with the hole in the gate. Put it in like that, press it in, and that will just sit in like so. Shut the gate. Make sure it's sitting flush as well, that's important. Which mine isn't, give me a second, can be a bit finicky. There we go, once it's sitting flush, close the gate, pull that out, and you can see that's gone from S to the first one. You then slide the other bit back on, push the tab down, and you're ready to shoot. You can now pull it out of your bag, and as I ratchet it, and I mess up on an empty, but usually you have it on S. When you ratchet it, it will go across, and then you can just pull it out, look through the viewfinder, click, and take your photos just like a normal point and shoot. And yeah, you got a variety of different films that you can use for your Minolta 16. I've just got some of this at the moment, some 50D from the film photography project. They're just light 16mm film but flat. You could use 16mm or 88 film if you wanted to. So I've really got a variety of different films to choose from. I also really like using XX. But anyway, let's go take my dog Patty for a walk, get some photos. time to head back home. Okay, so I'm back from my photos, taking the dog for a walk. So now I'm going to pull this film out of the camera using this dark bag, chuck it in my Patterson tank. Usually you couldn't use a Patterson tank for this film since it is 16mm, but I have modified one of the 35mm to 120 Patterson reels. So if you like a video on that, let me know. But yeah, so let's get to it. So I've got my negatives back here. I'm going to run them through the scanner. So I've got 24 shots. Got those negatives. And a few more here. And I'm going to see how they go through the scanner. Since this is a little 110 negative carrier for my Q-Pix 14 megapixel scanner, you can see, even though it looks good, I'm still getting a few. Let me focus that there. Focus. Getting a few sprocket holes coming up on them, but hey, that's what I got, so see how they turn up. And there you have it. It's been a long day. I'm ready for bed, but got the results scanned. Even though it doesn't look the best of the negative carrier, I'll probably have to do a rescan and post the rescan things with this camera here. Put that on my Instagram, but hopefully you guys like the video. And that's the Minolta 16. See you guys in the next one.